Hello and welcome to another Interprise UK plugins demonstration. Today I'm going to go over a plugin that's been asked for a number of times by a number of different customers, and that's the Retrospective age debtors, creditors and stock valuation reporting functionality. It's taken us a little while, but we've now finally managed to produce the plugin. So I've logged into Interprise. And what you'll see is I've already added the plugin to the database, and I've got three menu options: UK age debtors, UK age creditors, and UK stock valuation. If I just click on the debtors, what we'll see, it gives me a list of customers, aged by month, which is also something that people have asked for on the normal debtors, and also a period. So it's period based. So what I can do is I can backdate the actual form here, and it will give me basically the state of play as of the end of January in this example. Should we just take a quick look at this test customer I've created, which is the Retro Test Company. You can see at the moment there's as of January 2011 there's £129 outstanding. If we just flip into the customer module, I'm going to keep it very simple because obviously it can get quite complicated with lots of transactions and whatnot. So I've just created a customer with only a couple, just so we can kind of show as an example, really, I guess. Okay, so our customer here, if we look at their ledger, we'll find there's three transactions. Obviously there's one that's outstanding, that's still outstanding, that's from January, which is £129 we saw on the report as of January. And then we've also got two other transactions. One's an invoice dated in February, but that's not been paid by a receipt, okay, that was dated in March, that was allocated in March. So what I should find here is as of the end of February I'll have two invoices outstanding, and then going forward from March I should only have one. So if we flip back to our retrospective report in here, if I put February in, what I'll find now is on this account I've actually got two transactions outstanding. But if I then do March, which is when it was allocated, it now drops to that one that was in January. And if I do prior to January, so December 2010, you'll see that the actual account doesn't appear. From a reports point of view, what we've done is we've got four reports. Let's just pull in May 2011. We've got four reports that actually get produced by the system. There's basically two summary and two detailed. One's in the customer's currency, or one set of reports for the summary and the detailed in the customers, and one's in base. So this is the age debtors by summary, by in the base currency. Okay, let's just shrink these down. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so what I've got here is I've got my detailed report by document date in base. As of, obviously, this one's as of May. I've then got my summary by in currency, and I've got a page break, so the next page will be GBP ones. That's a summary one. I've got the detailed euro or customer currency report. I think I've already shown you the summary base report. Okay, got the same for creditors really. I haven't created an example. Customer, but the same applies to the creditors. So same idea, and there's four reports on that. And I've also got the stock valuation as well. I have created an example here just to give you an idea of how this operates. What we've got, sorry, the screen is just slightly larger than my video window here, which is a bit of a shame. Let me just put it to one side there. Okay, so what I've got here is I've created a stock item called Retro. Let me just put a sort on that so we can see it. So we can see here I've got a Retro test. As of May 2011 we've got 5 in stock. So let's just go and dig that item out. Just going to have a look at the transactions that we've got on it. Now it gets a bit complicated with the stock because what we've also done is we also look at the history of the actual the actual stock. value, the average cost or the standard cost depending, and the FIFO, and we actually go back in time. So if our actual costing, I mean, on this item there is no history because I've just created it, but if the item has actually changed over time, then we look at what the actual cost was at that moment in time, as well as changing the quantity in stock based on which fiscal period. We also adjust the actual cost price as well, but I won't go into too much detail on that because otherwise it gets a little bit complicated. Okay, so we've got our retro item here, and it's saying here we've got quantity left in stock is 4 at a fiver. So if we just drill down on the item, what we see from our transaction list is, as of this moment in time, 10 minus 5 minus 1 obviously is 4. So in January we had 10 in stock. In February at the end of February we had 5, and then obviously in April we had another minus 1. So if I then come back to the stock valuation and do it as of December 2010, what we'll find, that item isn't appearing because there's essentially 0 in stock. Do it as of January, and what you'll see, got 10 in stock at a fiver. Do it as of February, what you'll find is there's now only 5 in stock. And obviously if I do it as of now or after April, we'll find there's only 4 in stock. So it's obviously a great way to be balancing your creditors, your debtors, and your stock valuation to your P&L reports and your balance sheet reports, or trial balance, I guess, as of a point in time. If you need any more details, obviously get in touch. That hopefully gives you a nice overview of one of our latest plugins. And thanks ever so much for your time. Cheers, bye bye.